Hey up my ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome to the Hermit's Cave. Just going to open up the chat. Ooh, looks like there's a few new videos to a couple of new videos come up as well. In fact, while I'm here and going live, I want to do a couple of shout outs, channel shout outs. The Chris's. So the first one is our very own Chris Kelly, who's got a new channel called Elemental Cartomancy. Do check him out. He's introduced himself. He's done a couple of vids, and I've just seen it's gone up. He's doing Tarot Shelf 2020, which is exciting. And also the other Chris, which is Barely Balanced Tarot, and that's Chris Yao, who have both been members of our community for a long, long time now. And they're very much, you know, when they're known to us, but it's always great when people also start putting out content. So do check out both channels. So Elemental Cartomancy is our Chris Kelly, and Barely Balanced Tarot is Chris Yao. So yeah, go and give them some love. Let me open the chat and we'll just see who we've got in before we crack on. Oh, half my head is missing. I never get this camera right, so that should be better. Okay, so who have we got? So we've got Viola. Hello, Viola. Martin. I can't attend live, but I'll be looking forward to I'm Team Riderless. Dan's here. Hi, Dan. How are you doing? And we have Sandra from the Whispering Well. Oh, we have Chris, Elemental Cartomancy, so good to see you. Our Jamie Kelly, Selkie, hi Selkie, Moon Shakti, Patsy, hello Patsy, Aquarius Owl, B, Red Bean B, Jackie Jacaranda, how are you? Elle, oh, she's put a link in, you are a star, so thank you Elle for putting a link in. Annette, Lennon, Aquarius, you're welcome, Chris. Angeline, Papa Squirrel, good to see you, Brian. How you doing? I better see the Animal Spirit Oracle on this list. Well, it's just tarot, although I am going to mention at the end one Oracle deck. Who else we've got? Raven Song, hello, and just sub to them both. Thank you, Dan. Lightning. We've got Lightning. B-Jam. Hello, B-Jam. Long time no see. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you've had a bank holiday off. I think you have by looking at your viewing habits over today. B-Jam's discovered the fall too, which I mentioned in my the video I put up a few hours ago, which was kind of like an August wrap up. I mentioned a few shows that I'd watched. Hope you realise that I've had to put back shaving my hair because of this live. Just done mine, literally just done it before going on in the last half an hour. Happy bank holiday. Thank you, Emma. Yeah, so everybody in the UK, I hope if you have been able to get today off work, and it used to really annoy me when I used to work shifts and everybody used to say, oh, day off for bank holiday. And of course, depends on what job you've got. Because if you're in the care profession or emergency services or any other, you know, retail, then hospitality and catering, you don't necessarily get today off. But it is a bank holiday. So all the banks are closed, post offices are closed, it's Sunday trading hours, and it's a gift to the nation from Her Madge. So if you are enjoying a holiday today, like I've been lucky enough to have, then I hope you've had a relaxing one or a fun one. Elle can't find Barely Balanced Tarot. It's barely, as in bear, barely, rather than barely, as in, you know, scarce. Who else got? Jen, hello Jen, getting ready for work. I know it's early, isn't it, for you guys? I feel like I'm doing a quarantine stream. Wasn't even this early. They were 5 o'clock. Kelly Bear, hello. Listening whilst I lie down, feeling wiped out today. Well, enjoy just laying down, and if you fall asleep, and just relax and just have a nice listen in. And we have Apurva, good to see you. So many people here this afternoon. It's lovely for a weekday as well. Shanti, happy bank holiday everyone. I've binge watched the fall, can't get enough. I can relate. Have I said hello to everybody now? I think we've got Lynn, and I think I've caught up with everybody. So, oh, you found him. Thank you, Elle. So that's both the channels, both the Chris's, both brand new channels, and I'm excited for both of them because they're great. So the reason why I've come on, and I was going to pre-record this, and then I think with not doing a cuppa on Saturday, and a few times in the past I've done bank holiday bashes where I've kind of just gone live on a bank holiday. So show us your decks. Ooh, show us your decks. And yeah, I thought, I fancy a bit of a chat as well. But I'm going to try and focus on it because obviously this will be a video that people watch back. Any video that has like top 5, top 10s in are ones that people like to see without lots of unnecessary chatter. But I'm interested in hearing your thoughts as well. So I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in that order. Usually when I do top 10s or top 5s, I don't do that. I just kind of say, well, this is my favourite and all the others are just in there. But I'm going to for this one. But it caused me a bit of angst because I'm not generally a huge animal deck person, although I've got a few. But in comparison to my whole collection, I'm not, you know, if it's an animal deck now, I have to really think really hard if I want it because I feel like I've got enough to scratch that itch, if you like. But there was 2 decks that I was going to put. I've got them both in 5th place, and right up until more or less pressing the record button, I was unsure which one was going to make it in because they're both nice, but they're both quite different to each other. But I've eradicated one, and I have gone with, in 5th place, the Brady Tarot. The deck that I was considering having in 5th place was Spirit Song by Paulina Cassidy. And I just sat and I looked through them both, and this one just edged it a bit, I think. I like Spirit Song. I think it's beautiful for like springtime, but this one I could probably use all year round. It's very light in palette with Spirit Song. So the Brady Tarot is my 5th choice. Now this presentation box is gorgeous. So this is the 1st edition. Now I'm aware there is a 2nd edition out. It's in a more compact, I think it's a black box. I think it has holographic patterns and things on it from memory. But this is really beautiful. It's a slide lid, and it has a magnet at each end. So the magnet seals it shut, makes it quite nice and secure. Beautiful etchings with the suit. So you've got arrows. That's obviously for your shell, etc. So, it comes with a little book, which is really nice. It has that rose petal finish. MA has the 2nd edition, and it's in a black box, yeah. It is black and white illustrations in the book. The book's okay. The deck itself it's in this beautiful cushioned, but I don't know if you can see, the cards are higher than the cushion, so it doesn't protect them that well. They're much, you know, that's too shallow for the deck. It has the lovely powdery gold. I'm not sure what the 2nd edition has, but this has the powdery gold. And the backs are one of the nicest backs for a tarot deck. I love these backs. These, again, it was one of the very first decks that had one of these rose petal or skin tone feel to it. But these are beautiful. And this was a birthday gift, so it's a treasured gift. Colours are really, really nice. And I think that's what edged it against Spirit Song, really. Because some of the colours in Spirit Song are so light that they look almost a little bit washed out. But this is a beautiful deck. You just feel the quality of each card. So the second edition cards changed the white borders to black. I think I can remember that. Look how rich and vibrant the cards are. My only gripe, and it is only small, is that they're quite busy. As you can see here, it takes you a while to like focus on those two hairs. Because there's quite a lot going on, and some of them are very dark, but they are stunning, absolutely beautiful. I might even sell my first edition. If I miss it, I can always get the second edition. So is the second edition believed to be better? No, I couldn't sell mine either. If something is gifted to me, particularly if it's like a birthday or a Christmas gift, you know, some people will send you stuff and they'll say, if you don't get on with it, pass it on, and that's fine. But when something's a thought out gift for like a birthday or a Christmas, then I just can't. So yeah, some are quite dark, and quite difficult to make out the images. High neem. Images are slightly bigger, the borders are black. I knew that the borders were black, so that's interesting to know that and they have keywords on them, as you can see here, for our Ten of Swords, which is like arrows. It's finality. Union. Our Three of Cups is celebration. So, yeah. It's a beautiful deck, and as I said, I really love the backs. Why have I never seen this deck before? Really? I can be such a tarot noob at times. I like this deck. Yes, they are actually, Chris. Chris says, how are you finding the keywords, Simon? Are they pretty much in keeping with how you read? They are, you know, when we just saw like the Three of Cups celebration and stuff like that. Apathy for the Four of Cups. So Five of Cups is loss. So yeah, they are pretty much in keeping with what you learn if you're studying an RWS. I can't tell you how they link to Thoth because I've never really studied the Thoth that much in depth. But just look how beautiful that is. And again, it's that rubbery rose petal. So that's my choice for 5th place. And when I was going through, I went through my library and looked at all my collection. I've probably got about 12 animal decks in total, which surprised me, really surprised me. Sorry, I forgot to say, it's been ages since I've been in chat. Well, it's good to see you, Naomi. So that's the 5th place deck. In 4th place is Way of the Panda Tarot. Oh, this is quite a recent deck. So I've had this probably 2 months, maybe 3. And it is so beautiful. Really is. This is Kimberly, who's the creator of the deck. I got it from Little Red Tarot. You do get a little book with it, with the panda, But you can buy separately on Amazon and all sorts of places the big book, which is the Book of Pandas. And, you know, it is a tarot companion book, but there's so much in this. And it's the story, a bit like I was talking about the fairy tales earlier, about how, was it? Yeah, I was talking about earlier, and we also spoke about it on Tarot Times, about like the Dark Wood, how they're like fairy tales. So it will, if you start a chapter, The Hanged Panda, and it will say, Hank saw this happen differently in his imagination when he climbed the tree enthusiastically, hoping to catch the mysterious feather from the sky. It was glowing, and a song seemed to be drifting with. So you get a story behind each one. And what I like about it as well, you get a little guide here at the end, and you get a spread for every card. So panda sit-ups. Justice card has the panda foot. So again, you get a little spread for everyone. So the book is a really nice book, and it feels lovely. So let's have a look at some of the cards. I was thinking of getting Where the Panda. I think you would love it, Sandra. These are the backs, and how beautiful are they? Fully reversible. But these bamboo shoots and butterflies, it's a bit sunny. The sun's glaring a bit, isn't it? I should perhaps close the blind. I'm going to close the blind. That's a little better. So yes, in case you missed it, that's the backs. So really pretty. Borderless backs and fronts. And they're not going to be in order because I've used this deck quite a lot. But the artwork is so simple and beautiful. The use of colour is amazing. Look at that. Cardstock is really nice as well. It's really good quality cardstock. It's just matte, but it has like a lovely, it's not got any lamination to it. It's just really, really nice. Oh, look at the Hermit. Isn't that gorgeous? I cannot type with one hand. It feels unnatural. Have you injured yourself? Or are you only able to use one hand for some reason? Judgment. All I can think of is Kung Fu Panda. Look at the sun. The Hierophant is gorgeous. Here's our Page of Swords. His glasses on, look. King of Swords. Oh, here's the Fool. There's that question, but how does it read? It reads like any other tarot deck for me. And like I said the other day, maybe it's because I know a tarot system and I follow a tarot system. So if I pull the Eight of Wands, I'm pulling the Eight of Wands. I know how to interpret the Eight of Wands. The only way a deck wouldn't read well for me is if the Eight of Wands was depicted as something else, you know, where there's, and it doesn't say Eight of Wands, because then I'd be like, well, what is that? You know, sometimes deck creators will swap things around. That would be an issue, but for me, I can read pretty much any tarot deck that follows an RWS system, and a Marseille, to be honest, because I read them, you know, using numerology for the ace through to 10. Dream Space. Four of Pentacles. Just show you a couple more. I love like when we get rainbow colours in the background. There's the Magician. Oh, the Empress. Isn't that just adorable? I've heard people criticise it and say there's too much white space. I don't find that. I just think because the images are so vibrant with the use of colour, they just explode, and I like having all the white space. Look at that for Temperance. So it's one of the prettiest decks that I own. Page of Wands. And King of Wands, look at that. It's gorgeous. I love the Three of Wands. I love the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands generally. So many cards I love though. And here we have, I'll show the last two. Got the World and the Ace of Cups. Look at that. I don't think so either. I love the white space. Oh, hi, Mendy. Yes, I do. It's beautiful. Really, it gives the image space, doesn't it, to kind of breathe. Yeah, really nice. So, Way of the Panda is in 4th place. In 3rd place, and I have 3 versions of this, and this is the Rabbit Tarot, and this is the deluxe edition. So the first one I bought, because I heard it came in a like a bridge size, so I ordered it, and when it came, it was like postage stamp size, and then I got the bridge size, and then this was gifted to me by Stacey, and I love it. I edged it in black because it has black borders on the back and a black border on the front. So I edged it in black. We missed the start. What was number 4, please? That was number 4. The Panda, Way of the Panda. So yes, now this one is in order because I haven't had it that long, and when I have used it, I've still used the bridge size one. But I'll show you a few of these, and these are adorable. And Natasha van der Hoeven, who is the artist, is an incredible artist. And if you saw the videos that I posted on Saturday, where I got another 3 decks from this artist. Really beautiful. If I compare actually with the mini, the bridge size, you'll see the difference because they are quite different. So if we look at they're not going to be in the right order. Oh, here we go. That didn't take long to find. So the images, even though this is now a tarot size, there is no difference really with the image, because you have the black border and then you have this panel here with a white rabbit and a black and white rabbit. But the bridge size one is no different in terms of, in fact, it's wider. So you get a little bit more in the bridge size one because the title is part of the image of the card. So I've carried on using this. This card stock is a little bit more thicker than the bridge size one, but yeah. So where was we up to? I'll show a few more because they're so sweet. Look at our lovers. Oh, and the death card of this is strength. I love. I mean, a fox and a hare or a rabbit. Wow. The Hermit is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Wheel. Look at the Hanged Rabbit. And the Death card just breaks your heart. Look at this. Temperance with his carrots. And the Devil as the puppet master. What are we talking about? Oh, you could read with her with the rabbit deck. Oh. Tower. Star. And then the suits here, we have tulips. So our ace of tulips. We have carrots. Look at that. And then we have daisies. And we have sticks. So that's the Rabbit Tarot, which is just adorable. You get with the deluxe version, you get this little pull out, which tells you about the cards. And then in the mini one, you get 2 of these, and they take up a lot of space in the box. So it's quite a thick box to get all that in. Let's pop them back. So that's 3rd place. So far, we've had Brady Tarot at 5. And then we've had the Way of the Panda at 4. And the Rabbit Tarot at 3. So, what has made 2nd place? Can anybody guess what's 2nd place? Have you read with this one yet? Oh yes, I've read with it. I've had it a couple of years. The first one. I haven't read using the deluxe edition yet because, as I said, I've got the bridge one that I've been using. White Sage and Spirit Song got to be on the list. So Spirit Song I mentioned at the beginning, that was kind of joint 5th place, but I decided at the last minute to put the Brady in. So we've got people saying White Sage, Tarat, Magical Forest, Anima Mundi, Isabel Snail. I haven't had chance really yet to really work with Isabel Snail. I love it. It's charming, it's cute, it's fun, but I haven't, I only got it 2 days ago, so I've not had a chance yet to really connect with it. The 2nd place choice is the El Goliath Tarot. I love this deck. I know there's another version out, a 2nd edition, where they're smaller, which, yeah, one day I'll get it. But for now, I mean, I love this deck. I love the size of this deck. And I know people were a bit off put by the text at the bottom, blah, 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 blah. But I love it. It's got an amazing presentation box. I mean, look at that. And it says, a touch of magic, a touch of shadow, a twinkle of beauty, a spark in tarot, a feeling of mystery, a feeling of ponder, shuffle the cards, take a wander. And I love it. Ordered Oak, Ash and Thorn. Yes, I've been gifted Oak, Ash and Thorn, and I'm very humbled and very excited about it. you get an art print when you ordered the first edition. I don't know if you do with the second. And ironically, my art print was the Lovers, which is my life path card. I am life path 6 and the Lovers. So yeah, I was like, oh, wow, there you go. The book that comes with it, but I'm not doing a review, I'm talking about my favourite animal decks. But I think the book is one of the things that has changed because the font in this, I cannot read it. I cannot read it. I would have to, you know, have my trusted magnifying glass and go through it. It is tiny. And I think that's been addressed. And that's my only quibble. I have no issues with the cards at all. I like the size of them. I think they're beautiful. Would I like to get the shuffle edition? Yes, because it's not, you know, for portability, these are huge. The backs, I love. Just look at that with the lemniscate. Oh, I think they're beautiful. They've got gorgeous gold gilding. And this deck, it's really strange. You look at some of the images and they are loud. When you see a roar, you hear the roar. But look at the artwork, guys. It is black and white. Again, I don't mind that. Some cards have a tiny, and the borders are very tiny, so I don't mind them at all. You get a lot of artwork with these cards. Some are in black borders, some are in white. But look at the artwork. Goliath is so talented, so talented. Scorpion there. I mean, look at this. This is the strength card, and it's one of my favourite cards. But look at that lion roar against the cobra. Please, can you read the quote on the card? For everyone I show, Billy? I mean, they've got this kind of, I'm not sure what language it is. I don't know if it's Hindi or something like that, but then it just describes the card. So it will say, you know, position 11, as it is here, for the strength card. It will say L strength, the lion and the cobra. So it's just describing the scene. Gorgeous. Let me pick out a few. I mean, look at the eyes. Isn't this one of the most incredible decks? Let's show you. You've already seen the Lovers because I showed that as an art print. Oh, look at the Fool, taking that leap. I love that as a full card. We also have in here as well, yes and no cards, which are quite novel, aren't they? You know, so if you're wanting just to pull a yes or no, or you want clarification, they're in there. Amazing pencil drawings, yeah, they really are. Look at that. Oh, I'm putting them the wrong way round. Put them back the right way. Don't want to get them mixed up. There we go. Love this as well. Oh, look. It's the karmic release off the front of the box. Yeah, so I just adore this deck. I don't know the size difference actually. I should perhaps dig out a walkthrough of the second edition, or if someone's done a walkthrough where they're doing a comparison between the first and the second, I'm sure they are out there, then I should have a look just to see whether they are more tarot sized. Not everybody liked the devil card, but I do. Look at that, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so El Goliath Tarot is my number 2, the Shadow Self. Wow. And the beautiful Queen of Cups. So, anybody got the second edition? Let's pop these back in there. The inside has this plastic container, and I thought about taking it out, but it does actually protect the cards quite well. They have these ribbons like Schiffer red feather kind of box design. Yes, I have the second edition, says Rebecca. So, oh, Jen has the second edition. Oh, on my wish list. That's going to be like, what? Why did I not know that? How have I missed that walkthrough? So Rebecca, is it, what's the size difference? Oh, I put them all back in and forgot to tuck the ribbon underneath. Bear with. Billy says, if it's not the other decks I mentioned, maybe it's the Wild Unknown. Maybe it's the Wild Unknown. Okay. So, my number 1 animal themed tarot deck is Badger's Forest Tarot. Did anybody get it? I adore it. I absolutely love it. It's my favourite deck so far by Natasha van der Hoeven. It is just beautiful. Really gorgeous. The artwork is stunning. The backs are beautiful. And it's the Badger's Forest, but there are lots of different animals and birds in this. Each suit has a different animal to represent it. So you get this fold out, and we have rabbits are wands, crows are pentacles, foxes are cups, and badgers are swords. And then it tells you which animal is represented. So the fool is a squirrel, the magician is a raccoon, sorcerer is a groundhog, the empress is bear and cubs, emperor is bear, hierophant is a wild boar, lovers are chipmunks, etc. And then you get keywords. But what I love about this deck, it just reminds me of a very early morning walk out in nature, because look how the backgrounds are kind of like misty, like that early morning mist. And the art is just stunning. I mean, look at that little rabbit taking a ride. Here we have the chariot, which is this beautiful swan. Look at the skies. And because it's forest, there's loads of trees. Look at that. No borders or anything. And the font isn't obtrusive at all with the image. And did I mention cardstock is brilliant. I'd imagine, I'm not a riffle shuffler, but I'd imagine it's beautiful to riffle shuffle, but it's got like a, almost like a linen-y feel to it. I don't know if you can see it. Very, very subtle, soft linen, rather than how some can be a little bit coarse. This isn't at all. And it's gorgeous. I have this, it's wonderful. And Sandra, you've got this as well. In fact, the first time I ever met Sandra in London, you brought this deck, didn't you? And showed it to me, and I was like, oh, it's gorgeous. The Emperor, look at the Emperor. I do, Simon, I showed it you in London, yeah. Oh. So you'd look at that. I mean, the question I got earlier is how is it to read? Without this, it might be a little bit difficult because you know it's a 4 and you know it's the 4 of foxes. But if you haven't learnt what, you know, each suit is being represented by what animal, then it could be tricky at first until you get your head around it. Temperance, look. Yeah, so really nice. I love this card. Look how gorgeous that is. See if there's any more that really cute. The Empress, the bear with her cubs. And then you have the Emperor, which we've just seen. Let's find the Emperor. Just had him. Where have I put him? There we are. So you get the little family there. The Emperor, Empress, and the cubs. Love this one. Always makes me smile. The fox suit is really nice as well. I love the rich colour of the fox's coat. Oh, look. Yeah, so this is my favourite animal deck out of all of them. Oops, drop one. And it's this little fella. So there you have it. That's the top 5 animal decks. I do have some Oracle decks like Wild Unknown, Animal Spirit, and I've got one that's by Hay House and all that sort of stuff. But I do want to give an honorary mention to my favourite animal oracle, and that is White Hare Wisdom. You know I love hares anyway. This is by Jackie Lovesy, sorry. I bought direct from her website. You get a little book with some nice colour images. But this is cute. This is such a cute deck. These are the backs, as you can see, all the way through. And it's really nice. It's got sabbats, it's got all sorts in there. So we've got Beltane. Oh, look at the moon. We've got Litha. Ritual. Imolk. Put Mab on. I love it. And then we get things like Wand, Stargazing. flow. So it's really nice, and the cards are super thick on these. She has another deck called the Arboretum. Looks lovely. Oh wow. Self-belief. We have Samhain. Laughter. I love that. Chickles. Judging the moment. Nourish. This is a beautiful card. Breathe. And then we have Yule. So you could use these as altar cards as well. Hearth. Let's hope the rabbit's not in that. Courage. Add colour. We all need to add colour. And we have retreat. So yeah, it's really, really beautiful. I love seeing tree people as well. We have Lammas. Really lovely. Rise above. So it's very witchy, very pagan, but it's also, it's a deck of about hares. Full moon. Yeah, so there we have it. That's it, guys. So that's my top 5 animal tarot decks and my favourite animal oracle deck. So they are in order. In 5th place, the Brady Tarot. In 4th place was the Way of the Panda. 3rd place, the Rabbit Tarot. 2nd place, Al Goliath Tarot. 1st place, Badger's Forest Tarot. And then the Oracle deck is the White Hare Wisdom. So, thank you for being here and joining me today. As I said, I was going to do it as a pre-recorded, but then I thought it would be nice because the video I did this morning as well, I kept forgetting decks and things that I'd got, so I kept going back and adding bits in, and it took like 3 hours, and then I had to edit it all to make it look like it was all one take and upload it and everything else. So half the day was gone on this morning, so I didn't want to have to do that again, so I've just come on live because it's a lot easier, and it's nice to connect with you guys and have a chat with you as well. So thank you for being here. Enjoy your day. If you're in the UK, enjoy the rest of your bank holiday. Enjoy your bank holiday movie if you're watching one tonight. I know Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again is the film for ITV tonight. If you're not having a bank holiday or a holiday of any sort, then I hope you have a great day anyway, wherever you are. Take care of yourselves, guys. Keep safe. Until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.